So a bunch of you guys suggested I make a video talking about my thoughts on the Game Awards, specifically the two Sonic announcements. And I thought it would be a great idea since the stream me and my friends did of the thing was just boring and not very fun to watch. Note to self, never stream at 4 a.m. Not a very good idea. I don't really have a lot to say about the event itself. A bunch of the announcements seemed interesting to me, like that new Star Wars game, Suicide Squad, and The Matrix. Splinterhead looked potentially interesting, and I guess a Halo show is gonna be a thing. Other than that, I was mostly apathetic to the whole thing and only kept watching to hear the orchestra and find out who will win the Game of the Year award. I was looking forward to that since this time around I actually liked every single one of the nominees, except the one that won. I don't want to come across as salty or anything because I really don't care that much, but I'm just confused how It Takes Two won when to me it was the least interesting of the nominees by a long shot. Any other choice would have made much more sense to me, but oh well, who cares about that anyway. Let's talk about Sonic! Actually surprised by how unsurprising both trailers were. Like, it was exactly what I was expecting. No more, no less. So I didn't really feel any strong negative or positive emotions. The movie looked really good so far. I'm glad we'll be getting an actual Sonic movie this time and not just a movie with Sonic in it, because let's be honest, the first one was just a glorified straight-to-DVD B-movie, and the only reason it garnered as much hype and positive reception as it did is because of the design fiasco. No, really, think about it. If they released the same exact movie but didn't change Sonic's design, people would have probably thought it was trash and it wouldn't have made nearly as much money. What I'm trying to say is that the success of the Sonic movie is kind of an anomaly, but I'm glad things turned out this way because it's very clear that the people working on it were big Sonic fans and were probably forced to make something so generic by corporate. One of the writers has a podcast, I don't remember what it's called, but I listened to it a while back, and there they mentioned how because of the first movie's success, the studio gave them a lot more creative freedom this time, and that it felt really good for them to finally be able to make the movie they wanted to make. So I'm happy to see these guys finally get a chance to build a proper piece of Sonic media on this foundation. It's a bit too early to tell whether the sequel will be good or not, but the trailer looked really solid, so I'm looking forward to it. As for Frontiers, well, the trailer basically confirmed every single leak that's been circulating for months now, so nothing they showed really felt new. Although in the last few days, a bunch more leaks have surfaced, which gave us more insight into the story of the game, so yeah, this is the second time in a row that we get more information from bits and leaks surrounding a teaser than from the teaser itself. Apparently Eggman created an AI called Sage and it went berserk, so Sonic, who now has amnesia, has to save the world and stuff. The story concept sounds solid, if kinda basic and hollow, but it's apparently being written by Ian Flynn, so at the very least we can expect something competent. Other than that, my opinion hasn't changed at all since the Rangers leaks, and an open world Sonic game sounds like a very ambitious concept, which excites me because for as long as this franchise has existed, it's been a continuous battle between ambition, anti-deadlines, and the failure of 06 pretty much made Sonic Team give up on the former. So to see them finally ditch the tight schedule and focus on making something so out there, it's basically what we've all been waiting for all this time. I know this exact situation happened with Forces, where people thought it would save the franchise, and well, you know how that turned out. But regardless of how Frontiers ends up, it's great to see the team finally get the freedom to make what they want, because to me, it always felt like they were some of the most talented and creative people in the industry, plagued by corporate penetrating and poor management. Although I am a little bit worried because even though the lack of hype I feel for the thing is due to everything already being known for months, I still find it a bit sus how the game is less than a year away from release and yet this is all they could show us. I mean, it's barely a trailer. The Forces Revealed trailer had more substance, and it came a year and a half away from when that game unleashed its monstrous claws upon us. And considering how much bigger the scope of the game supposedly is, I am a bit alarmed by the lack of stuff they showed. Regardless though, we'll still get more news next year. Maybe South by Southwest? Most likely E3. And then definitely the second half of 2022. I mean, how are they gonna market the game without showing gameplay? So while we can speculate, it really is almost impossible to say much about the game at this point. It could be good, it could be bad, and the longtime art director and level designer of the series working on it don't actually add that much to the discussion. It's literally the exact same if they just said Sonic team is making it. Wow, no way, not like that was the only thing we learned from the first teaser. So all I can say for now is that they are clearly more ambitious now, which is really nice to see, but that also raises the stakes and makes the lack of news a tiny bit concerning, but it doesn't matter that much since we'll get more news soon anyway. And yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this more spontaneous podcast-esque approach to videos. If you want to see me ramble more about stuff, then I guess give the video a like and comment saying, wow, good job, do this again, I don't know. I may also just try streaming more frequently, so if you like the idea of that, then also please state so in the comments. Your feedback means a lot to me, thank you. I had a Christmas video planned and I was really excited for it, but it fell through, so I suddenly didn't have a video ready for December. I guess it's a good thing you guys asked me to make this. But yeah, I have a bunch of stuff in production currently. There are 2 storytime videos, a review of Masters of the Universe Revelations Part 2, a review of a horrible Russian movie, stay tuned for that, and a bunch more stuff. I honestly don't think I can manage all of it, so if any of you watching know how to do basic video editing, then please send me an email, link in the description. And this is not simply a plea, this is a cry for help. Please help me, I'm suffocating. So yeah, Merry Christmas everyone, s Novым Godom, hope you have a great rest of the year, and I'll see you guys later.